Hey everyone, it's Chris Creary here again from business.chriscreary.com, and I'm glad that you took time to click on this video and check out what I'm going to talk about today. The topic, it's going to be a quick video today. It's on adversity. Now, we all go through challenging times, whether going through what we're going through right now with the economy right now in this pandemic. You may have lost your job, or you may have been laid off and you don't have an emergency fund, or it could be something else that happened. I mean, I had a very challenging time just a month ago, and I was studying a little bit, figuring out what I can learn from that situation. Now, I made it through and things worked out, but while I was going through that period of adversity, it was extremely challenging. So today I'm going to share with you what I learned about adversity. So first, the verse that I wanted to talk about that I was meditating on was Psalms 119 verse 71. It says, "It was good for me to be afflicted, so that I might learn your decrees." So this is the verse that I was studying, and I was thinking, how could someone say that it was good that they have been afflicted? And I started to think about it. Now, going through the situation I've been through last month and the adversity that I had to go through in order to come through out of the situation that I was in, I was looking back and seeing how I became better as a result of that situation. So I just have 3 quick points for you. Number 1, adversity causes you to be creative. So the limits that you have on your own mind come because you are in your comfort zone. But when adverse time hits and you don't have any other option, it forces you to think outside the box and think creatively, to come up with a different way to do things, because the adversity that has been placed upon you may not allow you to stay in your comfort zone and cause those same things that you have done over and over as part of your routine. It may not allow those things to cause you to get out of that adverse situation. So adversity causes you to think creatively, to come up with a new way to do things, a new way to overcome the adversity, a new way to overcome the challenge. But it comes out of creativity, that it would only be there if the adversity has been on you, or the affliction was placed upon you during that time. Whatever the challenge is, or whatever the challenge was, out of that challenge should be some new ways of being creative, new ways for you to overcome, new ways for you to do something. So adverse situations can cause you to be more creative. Number 2, adversity makes you more focused in your thinking. Okay? Now, when adversity comes upon you, with it comes pressure, right? Depending on what the consequences are, if you are successful or if you're not during that challenging time, there is pressure that's placed upon you. But what that actually does is it focuses your mind to be laser-like in your precision and your focus, in order to think about what's going on and come up with a strategic solution to the problem, so that you can overcome the challenge with the least amount of negative outcomes. Okay, so when you are going through something, allow that challenge or that adversity to cause your thinking to be more focused on the solution. You won't have time for distractions. You won't have times for things that will pull you off course or divert your thinking, but you need to be focused because you are feeling threatened by this adverse situation. So adversity causes your thinking to become more focused, which is number 2. And number 3, adversity makes you stronger in the end. Now, most of us been through school, right? And as you go through school, your teacher teaches you lessons, and at the end of the school year, your teacher will give you an exam or a test, right? Now, during that test, there's pressure on you, there's adversity on you, because you have an hour to finish all of the exam questions, to write whatever it is, to calculate everything, whatever type of exam it is. There's additional pressure or adversity that's placed on you during that time when you write the test. And as you write that test, you go back to what you've learned, right? You go back to what you've learned through the school year, and try to your best abilities, and hopefully you studied, but you go back according to what you've remembered and you try your best to write the test. But what happens is, as you recall the things that you've learned, you write your test and you pass it, then what happens? You go to the next level, right? You finish your exam in school, you go to the next grade when the next school year begins, right? So you're successful and it causes you to get stronger. So when adverse times come into your life, when things happen, when challenges happen, like what people are going through now in the economy, where they may not have had an emergency fund or no more money in their pockets, and now they are challenged because all they're getting is a little something from the government, that is adversity. But as you think creatively, as you focus your thoughts on finding a solution, remember that you will eventually become stronger at the end of this. Okay? God did not bring you this far to leave you. And you have to remember what the Bible says in 1 Corinthians 10:13. It says, God is faithful. I know it's talking about temptation, but the principle remains the same. It says, God is faithful, that he will not allow you to be tempted more than you can bear. But when you are tempted, know that he will make an escape, a way of escape for you to find your way out. Okay, and I'm paraphrasing a little bit because I don't have it in my memory, but I think I got it pretty much on point. But the principle of that is, God is faithful to give you a way of escape when you are going through adverse trials. Okay, so remember adversity and look for the way of escape that God has made for you, and you will come out stronger at the other end. Okay, so continue to be blessed. And if you're going through any type of financial trouble right now, remember, and I want to get this into your hands, I created a 1-month business challenge. So if you have lost your job because of the financial situation or the situations in the economy, my 1-month business challenge is there's a link in the description below that you can click on it and follow my 1-month business challenge. It will show you how to find your business. It will show you how to generate a product or service, and show you how to attract an audience and start to make money and put something in your pockets and use your own creativity, your own passion to generate revenue. And after you do it for the first month and generate $500, you can just scale that up and generate $1,000 for the next month. Scale it up again and generate $2,000, etc., 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 etc. Once you have the framework down, the principle, all you need to do is multiply your efforts, and then you will start to see more money. That's what scaling is. Scaling is when you have a product or an idea and you just magnify the output that you're able to do with that framework that you've created in your business. So I want to get my 1-month business challenge into your hands. There's a link in the description. You can click on it and download it and then follow it through. And then if you have any questions or comments about adversity, you want to shoot at me, you can leave them in the comments below, and then I'll reply back to each one. And also remember to like the video and subscribe so that you get, and click the notification bell too, so that you can get notified when I upload more encouraging content. I have a really great one coming up next. And also click the video right over here so that you can be blessed, because I think you're looking for something like this. So click this video over here, and until next time, make something great happen. I'm Chris from business.chrisquery.com, and I will see you next time.